Expelliarmus. What is about a cadaver? Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Alex Thomas here, back with another episode of Nerd Talk. We're on episode 58 of Nerd Talk. I'm here with my co-host Tyler, aka Mind of a Nerd. What's going on, buddy?
It was a good day. 70 degrees in the Bronx. Class got canceled. Got to go home early. It's a good day.
Yeah, it was a decent day. It was nice. It's funny because I'm at work and it was pretty chilly in the morning. Then we going outside and I'm like, whoa, I had to roll my windows down, air out my car. Like, you know, I got a little leather siding on my seat. So my seat was kind of hot a little bit. I'm like, oh, this is weird. I'm not used to this yet. But yeah, it was a decent day. You know, we got a lot of news, a lot of stuff to talk about that happened over the weekend, over these last couple of days. So if you guys are ready for this, if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that like button, please subscribe for more. And I'm ready to get into these news stories, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. Starting out with the first news story, and that is about new John Wick spinoffs officially announced. Well, I think you're talking about Ballerina, right? Ballerina is actually gotten a release date.
It's more they announce when they're coming out. That's more or less what this is. So it's funny when I had put that it wasn't official. Now it's official. It's coming out in June of 2024 next year.
Right. Yep.
And then they had announced the Peacock show, the Continental, is going to be 3 parts, and it's going to come out at the end of this year.
Yeah, it's also we have more because I didn't know if it was actually going to be a prequel or is going to be something happening in real time. It's a prequel with young Winston and the concierge. They're going to be younger, which is cool. Anything that has something to do with the John Wick universe, I'm all in because that's the one thing that kind of gives the movies a leg up is the actual lore and the world and, you know, the different hotels and all the stuff that goes on in the world of John Wick. That's what makes the movies interesting. It's not just about a guy, you know, being an assassin and doing all these cool things. It's also the world that he lives in, what makes it the best for sure. But of course you already know my girl's is gonna be in this movie, so I'm definitely going to see this regardless. So yeah, I'm excited, Tyler.
The Ballerina thing I'm looking forward to. They've been working on this for a while. Same with the Continental. I feel like they announced both these projects very long ago. Yeah. The Ballerina thing I'm worried about because it's exactly what Luke said in the chat. He said Ballerina will be a testing ground of the Noah Stahelski factor because Chad Stahelski, who did the 4 John Wick movies, is not directing that movie. Right. I think the writer of I know he wrote John Wick 4. I don't know if he did the other ones, but the writer of John Wick 4 is directing the Ballerina movie. Right. So it's very weird. I just hope that pays off. Because as you guys know, they did Atomic Blonde, which was supposed to be female John Wick, and that kind of failed because I never saw it, but from what I heard, the action was good, but the movie was really convoluted and stuff. So I'm hoping an actual female John Wick will be cool. I feel like we've been getting teases of the Ballerina stuff for a while in the movies. We had that whole segment in 3, and then we also had parts. There's a part in John Wick 4 where oh my god, Bill Skarsgård is he's at a theater or something, and it's a ballerina thing, and I was like, oh hey, ballerina. So I'm looking forward to that. The Continental thing I'm looking forward to also. It also depends on where that takes place because it could be a thing where it's like, oh hey, this is how the Continental started. This is how this world started, you know. And to see the rise of a criminal underworld or a mercenary underworld, if you will, that's pretty cool to me. And then they've also been talking about the ideas of doing a spinoff for Donnie Yen's character Kane. And I think they had mentioned doing a spinoff for the tracker, Mr. Nobody. I'm interested in both of those. I think, you know, normally with franchises like this, spin-offs and all this shit doesn't really interest me, but like something like this, I'm kind of okay with it because there's a lot you can do with the John Wick world. So it's something that I'm kind of okay with.
Yeah.
Or what the damn coins actually mean.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest things. What the hell does the coins mean? Why is it such a? It clearly it's not. We need to know what they mean. We need to know exactly the dollar amount of what it is, because John Wick in the first movie, he gives the cleaning crew like what 12 of them or whatever.
Yeah.
My guess they're probably worth at least $100,000. I don't know. I'm making a big number for no reason because I feel like they're worth a lot more than they should. They're not. It's not $100. Like that's not what they are. They're definitely worth more than that. So what up, Jared? So yeah, I'm very interested in this. I keep thinking about her in No Time to Die, and she was fucking awesome in that movie. If she could bring some of that edge into John Wick, I'm all for it for sure. I thought she was good. And people didn't really like her in The Gray Man. I did like her in The Gray Man. So
I didn't like her in The Gray Man.
I don't know. I was reading some things saying, "Oh, she wasn't good in it." I'm like, "What are you guys? You guys are smoking."
The acting is not the issue with that movie.
I agree. So yeah, I'm excited for this. If you guys are excited about this, about the John Wick spinoffs at all, or you got excited for it, let me know in the comment section below. You got anything else to say about this topic, Tyler?
No, I just hope they're good. That's all that matters to me. I just hope they're good.
Same. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic, and it's probably one of our most interesting topics of the day. And it has been reported that Warner Brothers / HBO Max are in. I just read an article say that the deal is coming close to a deal. They haven't officially closed the deal yet, but HBO Max and Warner Brothers are coming to close a deal on making a Harry Potter reboot on HBO Max. And I got the article from Deadline actually pulled up. Let me go ahead and bring AJ here. We got AJ popping in here a little late, but that's okay. Oh yeah, something you have to do. But yeah, I just read the article saying that they haven't come to a deal just yet. Well, it hasn't been official, like it's not done yet. But yeah, that's why the Deadline says in talks. Well, they talk about J.K. Rowling in talks to produce, but they say HBO Max inching closer to reality to a deal of making this series. And we already know what certain increments of this show would be. Of course, we're going to talk about it more and more today. You guys already know I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I love all the movies. I read all the books. I was recently playing Hogwarts Legacy before I even started the stream. And but yeah, basically the idea of this, what they're going to do is they're going to make each book a season of television. J.K. Rowling will be, she will not be writing anything. That's what I heard. She will not be writing anything, but she will be kind of like a consultant, or, where they come to her when it comes to certain things. She would not be writing anything though, which is good, because that's the one thing I was scared about, was her actually writing things. And no, she will have creative control, but she won't be in the writer and writing things, which is good. But yeah, so me and Ty, obviously we talked about this off screen, and the more that we talked about it, the more I thought about it after we got off the phone. I thought about it more and more. I had to take my personal bias out of the original franchise, because you guys already know I love the Harry Potter franchise. I really don't think it needs to be touched, but when you got newer audiences, coming into this, especially with the way people watch television and watch movies and stuff, maybe this could work to a certain extent. But also I look on the other flip side where it's like, no, maybe we don't need this. The Harry Potter story has been told. I was telling Tyler, maybe it's just them being kind of lazy. It's like they just keep going back to the same franchises because it made the money in the past, and they don't want to keep doing new things. But those are just my little quick thoughts. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys take it. I know AJ really don't have that much to say about it, but go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead, take it away.
First of all, I know AJ is very happy about this.
Yeah, I just saw that today. Shrek 5 was confirmed as well. Yeah, I just saw that.
It's funny that he was talking about that. So that's nice. Interesting. When this news broke, I think yesterday or whenever it did, I think it was Monday.
Facts, Luke. That's a fact.
Last night.
I was very hostile. I said, what? Like, I wasn't even surprised. I was just like, bro, you had to be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I came in tonight ready to blow a blood vessel talking about this. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna blow it on the next thing we're talking about. The more I thought about this, and after talking about it, I am mostly for this. And I'm going to say why. Now, let me get this out of the way. This is not necessary. This doesn't need to happen. If they said, hey, the plans fell through, we're not doing this, I'm okay. The reason I'm okay with this is because the pitch that I saw was that it was going to be very hard and heavy to the book.
Yeah.
And when I hear that and hear the way people react, because there are people that say Goblet of Fire is the worst Harry Potter movie.
It's not, they're wrong, but in the case of based off the book, I can see what people say.
That's what I'm talking about. People say in the sense of excellent movie, regardless. In the sense of the book, people say it's the worst one. And when I hear people talk about that, they say, "Oh, this was taken out, this was taken out, this was taken out, blah blah blah." And I'm thinking, if it's true that this show is gonna be very heavy on the books and they're gonna play it beat for beat, I think there's potential there. I do. And I don't want to immediately write this off. Now, Luke Reviews brought this up saying the first movie is all essentially like beat for beat, like the book. Okay. But what about things like Goblet of Fire and Half-Blood Prince that have things that the fans know should be in there that are important to them that they're taking out? What if this show can explore things like that? Yeah. Another thing we were talking about is, what if we got elaboration on things that in the movies felt like throwaway? For example, the Sorcerer's Stone to me is nothing. It's a rock.
Yeah.
What if in this show we got
we get one line, we get a couple line of dialogue of what it can do, but it's we don't understand the importance of why, it's such a thing. We know why Voldemort wants it, but it doesn't give us that, we need to get this thing so he doesn't get it.
What if in the show they go more in depth into that? Another example would be the love thing between Snape and Lily Potter. I feel like a whole episode based off that could be really interesting.
I got another one. They can make Ginny a better love interest for Harry. They can make Ginny a better love interest for Harry. We can get more of that instead of just a throwaway thing in Half-Blood Prince. Goodness gracious.
Maybe when we get to Deathly Hallows, they give us a whole episode centered around the Deathly Hallows. These are things
we're definitely getting Peeves. If the resurgence for Peeves from the Hogwarts game, at that, I love seeing him in the game for one. But we're definitely going to get him in this show if this actually happens, for sure.
There are possibilities with this show. If this is done right and it's to the book, to the T, I honestly think it will be different enough that it will be okay. Will it feel familiar? Yes, because essentially these are the same stories.
Right.
But unlike the next thing we're talking about, this will be different. Yes, it's the same blueprint, but there will be different elements, and you can go in depth into different things and flesh out more things. I am going to be very optimistic with this. And if they do say, hey, it is happening, I'm not going to completely write it off.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I'm going to say, okay, let's see what we do. Let's see a cast, let's see writers, let's see directors, let's see what the show looks like. Let's see the first season. I want to be as open-minded to this as possible.
Yeah.
You know, again, this is not necessary at all. But I don't want to sit here and say it's, going to be dog shit. I don't think it's going to be dog shit. I think if it's the original pitch that I heard, where it's going to be based off the books, hardcore, I think it could be really cool. And if we get to the point of Goblet of Fire, that's what I'm going to be paying attention to the most and seeing how different it is from the movie.
Yeah, and the first three books weren't that hard to adapt because they weren't as large as the later books, especially the first two movies. They was able to do as much as they could from the book into that first movie. There's certain things obviously that were taken out, but you can't really tell what they were, so that's my thing is like what Luke says, like, the first movie is basically paint by paint numbers. Yeah, I mean, it is. It just depends on how long the episodes are going to be. If this does happen, how long is the season going to be? I did want to attack Luke's question. He said, do you think they went to the original cast and pitched them something about something? No.
Yes.
I don't think. I don't believe this happened, but I do believe Warner Brothers watch interviews and stuff. Daniel Radcliffe has came out openly and said he would not go back to this property. Even though he did the reunion, he would not go back because he doesn't want to be just known as the Harry Potter guy, even though he's going to be known as the Harry Potter guy for the rest of his life. Emma Watson is straight done with this franchise. Rupert Grint is straight done with this franchise. So, of course, we all love money, but these actors love their art first. These people had made millions of dollars off this franchise. Of course they will come back, but they love their craft. They love what they do besides Harry Potter. So that's why they want to come back. But go ahead.
No,
go ahead, AJ. Go ahead, AJ. And you ready to burst the blood vessel?
No, I'm not bursting a blood vessel. I'm glad that you guys are kind of happy about this. I am not on board.
No. Don't do that. I am not happy that this is happening. I'm optimistic. I'm being optimistic. I'm not thrilled about this.
I'm not saying that I'm completely pessimistic about this. Oh, both of y'all got your wands. I should have got mine.
I heard it ran mine.
I did put my 4Ks up.
Nice.
But I've been saying this for a while, and this is gonna tie into the next topic as well. I'm kind of not done, but I'm just tired of reboots, remakes, rehashes, retellings of the same stories that we've already been told. I'm ready for new creative stories. I understand that, this is going to have more, this is going to be episodic, so you have more time, but essentially it is the same story.
Right.
So I'm not saying it's going to be bad. It could be really good. It could have a strong script. Those episodes that you guys were talking, those sound interesting, but at the end of the day, it's Harry Potter. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. That's, and I kind of feel the same thing about the next topic that we're talking about. Like live action retellings, same thing to me.
I'm going to go ahead and hit it on this and then we can move on, but I agree with everything you said about the remakes and reboots stuff. It's weird because will we be saying that this was 20 years from now? Let's say this was 20 years from now and they announced they're rebooting it. Will we still have a problem with it? I don't think so, because the time is still Harry Potter is still frequent in it's still new to certain people, even though it came out 20 years ago. You know,
I don't know. In 20 years,
way.
It's kind of hard to tell because in 20 years we might have strayed away from so many reboots.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Think so.
I don't. I
think
mean,
so.
I don't know. I
mean,
I hope so. I really.
I might get worse.
IP is what makes the studios money, and that's the reason why they keep going back to certain IPs.
It's a money thing. It's a business thing.
I go back to what you said about new stories. They could still do new stories in the Harry Potter world. That's what I kind of wish they would have done. Like, give me something else in this world. I know they tried Fantastic Beasts, but I was telling Tyler off screen, I said I felt like Fantastic Beasts should have been one single movie. It didn't need to be a franchise. You should have just branched off with different stories and not lead it off one particular movie. Like I said, they could have went the Hogwarts Legacy route where they just, if you want, guys want to make Hogwarts the focus, make it another central character and have his journey throughout the school, or
not actually Harry. That's my thing.
Right.
Harry,
Hermione, another
and,
character, right?
Ron.
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing I love about this game is that we're essentially Harry, but we're not. We're our own character going through our own journey, which is kind of, I wish the route they would have took, and they could have did that into a series. It didn't have to be exactly Harry Potter. It could have been Hogwarts. It could have just been called Hogwarts. You know, we all would have known what the fuck it is. But of course, you know, they know Harry Potter is the selling point, you know.
Oh, and this is another thing I want to say, and then I'm done. 7 seasons. I just,
it's 7 books.
I get that. I get it's 7 books, but 7 seasons of television is a lot to plan before you even have the first season out. We saw this same thing happen with the Lord of the Rings series, where it got greenlit for 2 seasons, and the first one is not good. What if the first season of this show is not good? What if we don't like the actors?
Yeah.
What if we don't like the script? What if we don't like,
the direction they take?
What then? We're in for 7 seasons now, you know.
We sound like a lot of people. If I don't like this shit, I'm not gonna keep going.
I'm just talking about the project itself.
Yeah,
I'm just like
that's how I feel about Lord of the Rings. I didn't like that shit, and I stopped watching. I didn't feel bad.
Also, it's like, does the diehard Potterheads really fall in line with this? Because
I want to know that. I do want to know that.
For someone like me, I'm a diehard Potter fan, and like you said, I'm optimistic, but I'm still looking at it like this doesn't need to happen. Like, why are we going back to this? We have 8 movies. 8 movies that, for me, tells the story pretty good. There's no bad movies in the franchise. None.
Yeah.
Regardless of how much I not count Fantastic Beasts. I'm talking about the main 8. Not talking about Fantastic Beasts. The main 8 Harry Potter movies. There's no bad movies in the franchise. So I don't know.
To answer your question, AJ, no, nobody's okay with this. Everyone obliterated the tweet when it came out.
So there you have it. So
there you have it.
If you guys got any comments or questions or any let me know how you guys feel about this in the comment section below. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, which we're all probably going to need a drink after these announcements, because Disney just hurting our souls with these announcements and these fucking live action remakes. And Disney, we do not need an Aristocats live action movie.
No, we don't want it. We don't need it, but
we don't need it. Neither one.
Like, want is a different thing. We don't need it. Why? Why, bro? Like, this makes no sense. Lady and the Tramp did not work. What made y'all think fucking Aristocats is gonna work? This is not going to work. Oh my god. And then Moana. We had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson come out and announce that Moana is getting a live action adaptation. Why? Disney. Tyler said it. I don't want to just say outright and bash the studio, but I'm not feeling this studio. You know, obviously I'm still in with the Marvel stuff and Star Wars stuff and stuff like that. But the main Disney stuff with these live action remakes and all this stuff, I'm done. I'm straight done. I'm done. Once they announced this, next thing you know, there's gonna be Oliver and Company fucking live action remake. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Why not?
No, why should I worry? I have every reason to worry.
Like, I don't understand. You know, I love Aristocats. I love that movie. To me, it's underrated. I feel like no one talks about it enough. And obviously it didn't come out in the Renaissance, so that's why. But why is this happening? Go ahead, guys. Take it away.
Tidbit, this is happening, by the way. They announced this.
Yeah, Sword in the Stone as well.
We haven't really heard much about it, but it's happening. I'm gonna touch the least offensive of these first. They're both offensive. I don't understand why Aristocats is happening. I really don't. Now, it's a much less known Disney thing.
Shouldn't be. Everybody needs to watch it.
So
everybody wants to be a cat.
I kind of, this isn't the reason, but part of me maybe thinks they want to remake this to get more eyes on it, but just tell people to go watch the original.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to fucking do when this comes out.
Movie. Just watch the animated movie. This doesn't need to happen.
That's what they're gonna do anyway. When this is coming out, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, there's that original. Let me go watch this and see how it compares." That's what they're going to do anyway. So if anything, they should make this movie that way. Everybody can go watch the original and then shit on this one when it comes out.
Watch the better version, because that's what's gonna happen.
There's no way that this movie is coming out in the theaters.
This is straight Disney Plus. This is straight Disney Plus for sure.
We didn't even talk about the Lilo and Stitch one when it came out, but when they had announced that. But that's going to Disney Plus. They can keep that shit. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I know. Listen, I know I get crazy on here. This is 100% a real story. This is exactly what happened. The other day, I was on the bus going to school, and I was thinking about Moana. And I was like, I haven't watched Moana in a while. I was looking at my letterbox, and I saw the last time I watched it was like 2022 or something. I was like, you know what? We need to change that. I'll watch Moana. And I watched most of it. I didn't finish it, but I love that movie so much. And I was thinking to myself, it'd be funny if they announced a live action Moana. And I was like, they're not going to do that, though. That'd be weird. Then I'm sitting in bed the other day. Now I'm on my phone. And I get a tweet saying a live action adaptation of Moana is happening. And I was like, no. No.
April Fools.
Yeah, that sounds like April Fool's joke for sure.
And then it was one of those like, okay, they announce stupid shit like this all the time. Okay. Then we got an announcement on YouTube. And I said, oh, there's an announcement.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anymore. Bro, what's next?
Yeah, I think Luke just said that
what's
they better not touch Tangled.
What's next
with them 4Ks, bro?
What's next?
Yeah,
be very careful with that one.
What's next?
It's funny because I was thinking like Dwayne Johnson had to go to Disney, like, we need to make a live action remake. He the one pitched that this need to happen, and they say, yeah, you're one of the biggest movie stars, even though your fucking movie tanked last year. Yes, let's go ahead and do it.
This movie is 2 years old. Why not? Moana is not even 10 years old. It is 7 years. Oh, I don't even know how. 7, right? It's 7.
6. Well, you said 2016, right?
Yeah. So 6 or 7, whatever.
It's about to be 7 this year.
There is so much shit that is going into this. It's not even funny. First of all, fuck Disney. Dude, I don't know who's worse. Warner Brothers or Disney. I don't know who's worse. It's like a fucking competition. Fucking Disney had announced this Moana bullshit, and then the next day they had announced the Harry Potter shit. They're like, "Oh, you want to make a stupid decision, bro? Hold my beer, bro. I could do it better."
Yeah, hold my beer for sure,
bro.
Hold my wine. Hold my wine.
I don't even know where to start. Do I start with Disney? Do I start with The Rock? I'm gonna start with The Rock. Fuck Dwayne Johnson. Fuck Dwayne Johnson. Fuck The Rock. He can drop off the face of the earth for all I care. He is honestly a cancer to Hollywood. Okay? Legitimately. He is, honestly, I have no respect for him. None. And I said this like 2 weeks ago when we were talking about the Shazam bullshit. This is ridiculous. And AJ had said it to me. He's like, what kind of chokehold does he have on Hollywood that he just essentially waves his hands, snaps his fingers, and things happen for him?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Now, to be fair, it's not only him. It's mostly him, but it's not only him because it's Disney too. Because this fucking idiot probably walked in and he didn't even say the movie. He said remake. And they said, oh, okay, tell me. And then he said, oh, you know, I was in that one movie, that animated movie that people really liked. And they said, yeah, we can remake that. Yeah. And then they want to fucking tweet out, oh yeah, Dwayne Johnson is going to be Maui again. And then the girl who played Moana is going to be Moana again. That's even worse. You're taking the same ingredients and just doing it again in a different format. Yep. This might be the worst instance because the live action movies are terrible, but you have different actors. You're taking the same actors and doing the movie again
in live action. So they can't just act with their voice. They have to actually act these stuff out.
Does nobody understand how ludicrous this is? This is honestly hilarious that people agreed on this. Now I know, oh, it's all about the money. Dude, I swear to everybody involved with this looks like a fucking moron. Nobody realizes how stupid they look by signing on and agreeing to this. You voiced these characters in an animated movie, so 7 years later, you could get paid to make the same movie. It's just you're actually on screen now. Nobody sees how stupid this is. Well, we see how stupid this is. Mm-hmm. Nobody over there sees how stupid this is. I don't get it. I don't know who made this decision. Whoever made this decision is the biggest fucking idiot on the planet Earth. I got no respect for The Rock anymore. I can't. He is so selfish and so egotistical, it's not even funny. And I'm glad everyone shit all over this. I'm surprised I did not see a single person say, oh, wow, they're doing live action Moana? Man, that's really cool. No, everybody shit on this. And I took great pleasure in watching it because people are finally smartening up. And you know what made me even happier was that people were saying, oh, I hope Little Mermaid fucking bombs. I hope it does too. Because Spider-Verse comes out around that same time, and it's going to sweep up everything that movie failed to make. I don't get it. I don't get it. What the fuck is the point of watching these animated movies anymore? The fuck is the point? I guarantee you, next year they announce a Raya live action movie.
No, that's not right. It didn't make money.
So?
It didn't make money. Moana made money.
No,
that's the thing.
And then people want to say,
and people don't love Raya like they love Moana.
A lot of people like Raya.
Not as much as Moana.
I don't know, bro. I remember when Raya came out, a lot of people liked Raya.
They'll do Encanto before they do Raya.
You're right about that.
They'll do Encanto first. But but go ahead, AJ.
And then people want to say, "Oh man, I'm still holding my breath for Atlantis." Why?
The movie that they're not making live action remakes, which is crazy, is Atlantis or Treasure Planet. Those are two that need live action remakes.
No, I don't want them. I don't want them anymore. They don't care. If they don't care, I'm not going to care. No, I don't want them anymore. I was at a point where I was advocating for Atlantis and Treasure Planet to get live action remakes. I don't want them anymore. Keep them.
Yeah, that's weird that they did do Frozen, but they went straight to Moana. I felt Frozen would have been the first one they would have done, but
that's what I said when they announced this. I was like,
Frozen. I thought it's weird that Frozen wasn't announced first, but it is what it is. But
I hate this company. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Go ahead, AJ.
Man, what can I say that hasn't already been said? I think visually, Moana could look cool on screen, but just the concept of having this movie in live action, it doesn't make sense. I agree completely. I'm tired of live action remakes. I don't even like live action remakes of Disney movies anyway, though. So I don't know how. I mean, apparently the people that do like live action remakes, you know, they don't really care about this. I think I saw one person that did. They were like, "Oh, they're making a Moana live action remake." I was like, "Okay."
What is there to be excited about? What is there to be excited about? You're taking the same actor. That is the thing I'm honing in on because it is the dumbest fucking choice that they made. You're taking the same actors and putting them in this movie. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Of all the decisions you made, that one is the one that decision baffles me more than actually making the movie.
Yeah, I think the one they going off because they don't have to replace actors. They can just use them again. That's another reason not to save them money. They ain't got to cast again. They'll just hire the same actors that voice the characters. So we're movie fans at the end of the day, regardless of what we're targeted to. We all like the original Moana. So this is our target as well. So we are the target audience, regardless, because we're movie fans. We love Disney. I love Disney at the end of the day. I love most of their animated movies. So
I love Disney animated films. I do. I enjoy them quite a bit. But when it comes to live action, there's only like two that really one that I love, and then some other ones that are okay. But for the most part, the live action genre for Disney is not for me. And these two movies that got announced,
Disney did not make Stuart Little.
That was New Line or Sony.
Bro, don't do me like that, Luke.
Don't
do me like that. Don't do me like that, Luke. Anyway,
that's why we're so upset. Because Disney can make great things. Why do they keep doing the same thing over and over again?
And someone said it, and I was like, yeah. They said animation is what made Disney.
Yes, exactly.
Even before Pixar, it's what made Disney. And now you're literally destroying it.
Yeah. It's about money, bro.
We get that, but also besides money, it's about making memories and making a great experience for your audience. That's what it should be about, regardless of how much money you make.
What it should be about.
Yeah, that's about
the key word.
It
should be about that.
Exactly. But
this is a cash grab. This is easy money.
Yeah, for sure.
People are gonna go see Moana live action in the theater.
For sure.
People are gonna see that.
For sure. But yeah.
Not me.
And that's enough harking on this topic. If you guys got any more thoughts on this topic, let me know in the comment section below. I feel like we've said enough about it. Clearly, we're all not happy about these announcements because I don't feel like they need to happen. They already exist. Go watch Moana and go watch Aristocats on Disney Plus if you have Disney Plus. If not, go buy the Blu-rays. to watch them because they're good movies.
4Ks.
Like I don't think Aristocats have a 4K, so
right for Moana.
Right. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on. We got the Batman 2. Is it called the Batman 2?
No.
Has they fucking finally announced the title for it?
Oh yeah, they did. It is called the Batman 2.
They did. Yes, the Batman 2 Part 2.
It's called the Batman Part
2, I believe.
Okay, that makes more sense. It actually sounds better. But so yeah, we got some announcements of a villain. Has he finally been confirmed, or can I say that he's been confirmed?
He's gonna play a major role. He's not the main villain.
Okay. Go ahead and share my screen. So yeah, major new villain revealed. Can I move the screen? There we go. A new report center on the Batman Part 2. Yes, you guys are right. That is the title. Revealed that new villain of Robert Pattinson's Batman will have to face in the DCU. So yeah, it's Clayface. Clayface is coming to live action. This is the first time this character ever be put on the big screen. I know him from the animated series. Actually, I've seen him in the animated series before I saw him in Arkham. So, but yeah, this is very interesting news because I remember we talked about Mr. Freeze, but I think we also say Clayface will probably be an interesting choice as well for not as the main villain, but as like maybe a side villain or being introduced in the universe. I like I said, if you guys watch the animated series, how he's like an actor and he gets he basically get like dumped with like clay on his face and he just mutates from that, I guess. It's kind of over the top, but I do like his backstory in there too. But yeah, what do you guys think of this announcement?
It's a move. It's bold. I'm not mad about it though. I was like, okay, Reeves, you wanna step outside the zone a little bit? Okay, I think the actor part, if they go down that route, is easy. That's easy. Who they would get, I don't know, but I think this could be really cool. I'm interested.
Now, do you go practical or do you go special effects?
I don't know how you go practical because I feel like if they're gonna have Clayface, you need to have him big.
Yeah.
Now we've seen special. I think the thing there's a transformation in the thing where it kind of looks like Clayface. I don't know if you guys know which part I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
There's if they could just make it look like that and not have him go big, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah.
You can do it. I always know Clayface as a big monster. But if they wanted to make it where he doesn't get really, really, really big and he just like kind of melts and shit, I think it could be pretty cool. I'm actually intrigued that Matt Reeves thought that this was a good idea because he's wanting to step outside his comfort zone. And I'm okay with it. And
it also don't make the movies like that grounded. Like it is some fantasy element to it,
And also Matt Reeves, he's no stranger to CGI.
Right.
He's directed two
Planet 8 movies.
And say what you want about the movies themselves, the CGI in those movies is masterful.
Hey, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is a fantastic movie.
That's one of my favorite movies ever made.
That movie is fantastic.
I love that movie.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah, I'm intrigued with this. Let's see it.
Yeah. Tidbit said basically DC version of the Sandman. Yeah, you're kind of right. It's just clay.
My thoughts on this. When I first heard about this, I was a little nervous. Well, first let's back up. I absolutely love the Batman. I love that movie. And something I really enjoyed is how grounded the film felt. I didn't really have to suspend any of my disbelief in this and with that film. Now, with Clayface, we're definitely gonna have to do that. And I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it in this particular world. But I'm a huge fan of the 2004 animated series, and I absolutely love that Clayface. It's definitely a different direction. The guy who is Clayface, his name is Ethan Bennett, and he works for GCPD. The Joker kind of tricks him, and he falls into a vat like all the other villains do.
You gotta watch where you fall.
Watch where you fall.
Yeah, and Ethan is really, really good friends. That's his best friend. He's best friends with Bruce, and it'll be really
kind of like they do with Two-Face and
they do that with Two-Face. Yeah, they do that with Two-Face in the original animated series, and I love that in the original animated series. And I was like, what if they do something like that where, the Clayface is before he turns to Clayface, is
friends with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, he's best friends with Bruce Wayne. That's like really his only friend. And then, this happens and he has that inner struggle, with this character. I don't know. It could go that way.
Now, I like that.
Megan bring up an interesting point. It could just be a guy wearing like clay on his face, like actual clay face. Like he's not like something that mutates into something. Like maybe he's just using that as a name, but maybe he's like a serial killer or something like that.
I could see them doing that too, because that's what the Riddler is. He's not.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't have Riddler trophies and shit. Riddler
trophies. But Riddler never did have abilities.
No.
He never did have abilities. Now Clayface, I don't know if I would like that. He has abilities.
Now
like you said, this is the first time we've seen Clayface on screen. I kind of want to see him transform and do that kind of stuff. It is interesting, the Clayface mask, just wearing a mask and stuff like that. That is kind of interesting. It would keep it grounded. I don't know. I want to see some abilities there.
Now, I like the idea from the Batman show. I like that. That's a fine idea. The thing that they're going to struggle with is it's going to sound stupid, but you're going to know what I mean. This is essentially emo Bruce Wayne. I don't see him having a best friend. Well, other than Alfred.
Well, maybe not just a best friend. Maybe he does finally come out and he introduced to this guy and he starts. They start becoming friends.
Yeah, and he works on GCPD, so he kind of keeps him close.
Right.
I don't know if
he does the same thing with Gordon too. So
he does. They are pretty much best friends, and
it's something. I could see them. I mean, we all punch our best friends.
You gotta get out of here.
What's funny is Gordon isn't even introduced in the 2004 series until like season 2 or 3.
Wow.
You could have pulled that punch, man. I thought I did. I think they could do that route more. I could see them doing that more than the actor thing. You could really do either one. Again, the origin is not the hard part. It's what comes after. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
So that's the part I'm paying attention to the most. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get invested in this guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's what comes after that I'm like, okay, where do we go?
Well, also it depends. Like we know this is probably not the main villain. Who is actually the main villain of this movie? That's the thing. Because I don't think centering the movie around this character is not that deep of a story. Like it's definitely
we don't know.
It depends on how it's written.
Yeah,
on how it's written.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't think he's gonna be the main villain though. I don't know who will be, but I'm sure that'll get announced soon.
Right. So, you guys got any more thoughts on the story?
Just happy we're getting the fucking movie.
I agree.
Shit.
I agree. So yeah, if you guys got any more thoughts on this new story, let me know in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and move on to our next topic of the day, and that is about Loki season 2 is being rumored to be delayed until 2024. we obviously know probably one of the main reasons why this is happening. And it's very concerning because we had a certain actor going through a lot of stuff at the time who's made the main villain of the show, and that is Jonathan Majors. He's going through a lot of, legal stuff going on right now. It was supposed to come out this year in the summer, but my guess is they're planning on delaying it. Maybe talking about recasting. I don't know. Reshoots, maybe. This is very upsetting because I was very excited for this season of Loki. It's weird because the season got split in half because it was supposed to be longer, and I guess either COVID or something delayed it. So the way it ended, it wasn't supposed to end that way. But yeah, I'm kind of upset about this. I kind of wish this wasn't happening, but it is what it is. Show must go on. What are you guys' thoughts on this happening?
I am upset too because after Ant-Man, I was really looking forward to this,
especially with the post-credit scene.
And now we're kind of just now in limbo with this.
Yeah,
and it kind of sucks. And it's like, okay, so let's say Loki doesn't come out this year. Are we only getting Secret Invasion for show?
Marvels? Oh, for shows, yeah.
Because it was Echo is being rumored to be moved to next year, and then I heard
Daredevil's next year too.
And then I had heard that What If is more than likely going to be next year too.
Yeah,
it's like, so are we really only going to get Secret Invasion now? You might be thinking, oh, well, you're always complaining about too much Marvel content. I was like, okay, yes. But at the same time, how much of an impact is Secret Invasion really going to have?
I don't know. See, that's a great question because it doesn't feel like any of the main. Well, we don't know who the actual Avengers are, but I feel like none of them is going to impact this story. We see them, which we'll talk about in the trailer later. Someone pop in, but it don't feel like it's going to bring anything significant to the actual MCU. At least now, I don't know. I felt like the Secret Invasion shouldn't have been a damn show. That needs to be expanded more than just a TV show. But that's just my thoughts. But
I think, well, we'll talk about it when we talk about Secret Invasion.
But going back to this, I don't know. This is all weird to me. We all know that Jonathan Majors is going through a lot of legal stuff right now. That's probably one of the main reasons why they're delaying it. But if all his stuff is already shot, why are we delaying it? Unless they're talking about reshooting, which I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Marvel's going to literally can an entire season of television for one actor. I think the worst case scenario, they'll release it and then recast them later. I wouldn't delay a whole TV show just because of one actor and something going on with him, regardless of him being the main villain of the show. But I don't know. This is all weird. AJ?
After this news, I don't have anything that I'm looking forward to in the MCU besides Guardians.
Yeah,
this kind of eliminated it. I already was kind of like Loki season 2, although it may be good, I'm not like looking forward to it as much as a lot of people, and I'm nowhere near the hype level I was for the first season. Yeah. So I can't think of a single project that I am like gunning for as far as the MCU is concerned in the near future. So I don't know. We'll see, what comes of Loki season 2. Hopefully it's not a mess with a lot of reshoots and recasts and stuff like that, but I'm just chilling on this. Like, do what y'all do.
Also with the special, we forgot about that too. With the visual effects stuff going on as well. Like maybe delayed it too.
That too.
Maybe that delayed it as well. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm after I rewatched that last Guardians trailer. My hype is a little more up of that movie. So I'm actually pretty excited for Guardians 3.
I'm looking forward to
I guess future wise, I am looking forward to Daredevil. I thought about rewatching the first 3 seasons of Daredevil before watching the new season. I'm actually looking forward to that, but that's not till 2024. Echo, get the fuck out of here. I'm not looking forward to that. It's just so weird when you look at the slate of what's coming in the future. Because even the Marvels, you can get the fuck out of here too. I'm not looking forward to that as well. So I don't know.
You can't call it the Marvels. You got to call it Captain Marvel too. You're gonna make Brie Larson mad.
That's okay. That's what the movie's called.
Get him. Get him.
I mean, you gotta call Marvel on that one. That's what they called it. That's what it's called.
That's what it should be called. The title makes sense.
No, but so they changed it to Captain Marvel too?
No, they didn't change it.
See, that's what I'm saying. So I'm not wrong. Brie Larson, you need to call your studio that you work for. So yeah.
Check her ego at the fucking door.
But yeah, I guess that's it. You guys got any more thoughts on this? Move on.
No, it's kind of making me more sad about the MCU, but whatever.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. Asteroid City trailer, a Wes Anderson film.
Yes.
Yep. It's just been announced with, of course, a huge random cast. I just say it's random as fuck with all random as hell who's all in this movie.
That. It's always
like that, I was watching, I'm like, okay, this is the first shot. I'm like, this is definitely Wes Anderson. For sure. The
first original film that we're talking about tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, what a concept!
Let me sit up in my seat.
Keep going.
But yeah, it looks like very Wes Anderson-y.
Yeah.
It's got the symmetrical shots. It's got the cast, the crazy stacked cast. It's got the color palette, the odd color palette, and things like that. So, I wouldn't say odd. It's
odd. Wes Anderson is odd. It's a compliment, but he's odd.
But it's unique. I'd say it like that. It's very unique color palette, and the film is shot like a lot of his other films.
Listen, at least he has a style. Yeah, he has a style.
And he sticks to it.
Most directors don't have styles. He has one.
Yeah. And if you like didn't know it was a Wes Anderson film, you just look at the screen for like 10 seconds, you're like, oh, this is a Wes Anderson film. This is the way he shoots. This is the way he directs his characters and things like that. So I'm excited for it. I'm always excited for the new Wes Anderson film. And yeah, it looks like it could be cool. It doesn't look like much different, but none of them do.
The trailer didn't really do anything for me. My excitement is mostly based off The French Dispatch, because that is my one and only French Wes Anderson movie that I've seen, and I loved it. So when I saw the cast and saw that, oh yeah, it's coming out this year, I was like, oh, all right, cool. I like that last one, and I watched this trailer and I was like, yeah, it's the same director, all right. The trailer didn't really do anything for me, not in a bad way. I was just like, okay, looks like Wes Anderson stuff. I'll watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, but even his animated films look like that.
Yeah. I can kind of agree with Tyler. The trailer didn't really do that much for me. I'm not a huge Wes Anderson fan or whatever, but I did like some of the movies he's made. I'm not a huge fan though. But it just felt weird and quirky, which what he's good at.
Yep.
So I have no doubt that it's going to be in the same reign of what he's done in the past. So I mean, I thought it was cool. I think the cast is what's selling me, at least. Who's in this movie. So I mean, it could be a good time, I guess. It is what it is. Tibet said, it looks like a Chuck Jones Looney Tunes cartoon vibe. I can see that for sure. It does look a lot over the top and stuff like that, but yeah. You guys are going to see this day one, or you guys going to,
depends on when it comes out.
Oh yeah, me and Stacy, we always see
that. I do want to see it in the theater, but it depends on what's coming out around that time, though.
Yeah, you just pointed out the color palette, the way it looks. Yeah, I like the way it does. It definitely, like I said, has that Wes Anderson vibe. The way the actors are talking to each other just had that weird, like, otherworldly, like, it's just like, it feels like it was made in the past. It wasn't made today.
I just like that he has a style. There's so many movies that they just look the same.
Yeah.
When you watch a trailer for a Tarantino movie, a Nolan movie, a Wes Anderson movie, you're like, those are those directors.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I agree.
He probably has the most style of any director working today.
Yeah.
The most unique.
Yeah. And studio's not going to turn him away either.
Nope.
You know, Nolan's style isn't in his technical filmmaking. It's in his psychological filmmaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you walk away from the movie with your brain broken, then you watch the Christopher Nolan film.
No, I feel like since I think it started with, because even Batman Begins, but The Dark Knight, I feel like once The Dark Knight, he had a certain color palette tone. I think he was using the same DP though. But he, like most of his movies, you can tell that it's a Nolan film by the way it's shot, by the way it looks, by the color palette.
He switched it up in The Dark Knight because I feel like The Prestige and Batman Begins are kind of
right.
You know,
right.
But yeah, you can't watch Tenet without uttering what the fuck at least one time.
Yeah, right.
And that's a compliment to that movie.
For sure.
This is your reminder that Tenet is a unsung masterpiece.
For sure.
Man, I can't wait till July when I get to review that movie again.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait.
So yeah, if you guys have seen this trailer, let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and move on to another trailer. It's so funny. I set up some on my stories like, bro, where the fuck are all the trailers at? And then next we get slammed with like 5 or 6 trailers.
And I reposted that on my Instagram, and the universe hurt us. The studio.
We got every trailer except the one that I actually want.
Right.
But you know,
Transformers.
Yeah, Transformers, right. So yeah, we got a blue Barbie trailer, which is crazy. I looked it up. It said teaser trailer again.
I noticed that.
It's another teaser trailer.
Like, what is going on with this teaser trailer stuff? Like, it's only like 1 minute and 50 seconds though, which is kind of a normal size for a trailer. But I don't know, but I feel like we didn't get that much story. It was more about visuals and the way certain actors act with one another and stuff like that.
Speaking of color palettes,
a lot of pink. A lot of pink.
The color pink, GG, bro.
A lot of pink, bro. I did not think the guy from Shang-Chi was gonna be in this movie. I did not know that. That kind of that surprised me. Like, oh, he's in here too. Okay. Issa Rae is gonna be in it. I didn't know that either. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Michael Cera, bro.
Michael Cera.
And John Cena. John Cena got casted too.
Will Ferrell.
He just got casted like recently though, didn't he?
I guess
John Cena.
So.
They were probably just hiding that he's in the movie. Like, obviously he was in the movie.
I can see that. I mean, it's a lot of people in this movie. I think they showed the cast so fast at the end of the trailer. Like, it was like, damn, how the fuck can I see anything? Like, goddamn, like, how can I see who's all in this movie?
No, stop it!
Fast. Like, damn. But yeah, it looks interesting. Like I said, I think Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie is gonna be decent in the movie. I guess it's a Barbie movie. Like, what else more can I say? Go ahead, take it away, guys.
It looks fun. I'm very conflicted about this movie because it mostly looks really fun, and I like the vibe of the trailer is probably my favorite thing about it. I watched the whole trailer with a smile on my face. I was like, this looks like such a good time at the movies. It really does, and I like that they're playing up to the Barbie aspect. Now,
hey Ken,
AJ.
Hey Barbie.
AJ hadn't watched the trailer, so I didn't tell him about this. That was my favorite thing about the trailer. When everyone is called Barbie and Ken, I was like, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Because it would be idiotic to sit down and give all these Barbie dolls different names. It makes sense that all of them are Barbie and Ken.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it's hilarious with the first shot where she get off the heels and she stay in the pose. I'm like, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
The thing that's concerning me is that it kind of looks like a spoof, and I know it's supposed to look that way, but it obviously looks better than this. But at points, it looks like I'm watching Lazy Town. Like,
yeah, yo, you remember that show, Lazy Town? God damn, son. Damn,
like
went straight into the chest or that one.
Like, that's kind of.
But you love Speed Racer, so you shouldn't have a problem with it.
Speed Racer don't look like Lazy Town. It looks worse than Lazy Town. I like
Speed Racer kind of got that look to it too.
At points, yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah, at points, I can. Speed Racer is an unsung masterpiece, by the way. But yeah, it kind of looks like spoofy, and I'm like, I get what they're going for, but on the big screen, I don't know how that's gonna translate. That's my main concern. How is it gonna look on the big screen? Now I saw the first trailer. For some reason they showed it in IMAX. I don't know why, because I don't think this movie's gonna be in IMAX.
Might be,
but it looked fine. That first teaser trailer looked fine, but that trailer didn't really show much. This trailer showed more of the movie, and I was like, this could look really fake on the big screen.
It does have a lot of but it's hard to say that we're talking about they're playing plastic dolls. Like that's initially what they are, and I got a feeling it's gonna be like at the end of the day, I feel like it's gonna be a Lego movie thing.
I do too,
where it's like these are a little girl playing these roles. That's what's gonna happen. Like the scene that got me is where they're in the car and they do like a flip, and it just feel like someone is flipping it. It don't feel like it's an actual flip happening. It feel like someone is controlling that.
Oh, the part with the car, right?
Yeah, with the car doing the little flip. I'm like, oh, that feels like someone is actually doing that with their hand, like, you know.
That part did look awkward to me, but now that you said that, I was like, yeah, that's probably what that is.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be, like I said, like a Lego movie effect, where it's like, oh, it's a girl playing with these dolls, and she's reenacting the movie, which is probably cool. Probably would be the best thing about it, well, the best thing for it.
But what is the story?
That's what I'm saying.
What is the story of this movie? Like, what could it be? It seems like Barbie has a mission. She's driving somewhere. Ken is there. She's like, did you get your roller skates? He's like, Barbie, I always take these everywhere. But it seemed like she has a mission. It seems like she's going somewhere with a purpose. So I don't know.
The thing is, it
feels like a lot of stuff is happening for no reason. That's what it feels like.
I think it's needed, because what else is the movie gonna be? Just them walking around, talking, singing, because it looks like a musical number.
Yeah,
on there. They were doing the rock paper scissors thing.
You could make that work.
Yeah,
but then, like, how are you gonna end? Like, how is it gonna?
I know.
Yeah.
I have the same questions.
You gotta have a story.
I have the same questions. It's just what they actually do. I hope they know what they're doing. That's all I'm saying. They got the world and the aesthetics right. I just hope that the script itself is actually a script.
Barbie finds out that she's a toy. She's got to go meet her maker.
She's gonna go to Mattel.
Gotta go Mattel. And that's them walking into the boardroom, and Will Ferrell is there.
Yeah. Oh man,
that's funny because Will Ferrell is actually in the Lego movie.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't know what role he's playing in this movie, but
he's gonna play that role, man. He's gonna be the head of Mattel. That's what it's gonna be. Mattel. He's the head of that. He's the head of that company, man.
That'd be such a troll.
He's the girl's father, and he's like, oh, you got to play the boss. That's what she said. So yeah,
maybe
I'd be such a troll.
Yeah. What's going on, Brandon? What's going on, boy?
Yo,
it's Web Movie One. If you guys did not know, go check them out. If you guys haven't, so yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. If you guys got any more thoughts on Barbie, let me know in the comment section below. So let's go ahead and move on to another trailer that got released. Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse. I said this. I brought it into the ether. I said it to the universe. Where's my Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse trailer? And it came to me. And I fucking enjoyed it. I did a trailer reaction. Go check it out if you guys haven't. But we're going to give you guys our final thoughts on this trailer. What do you guys thought of it? I thought it was dope.
Yeah, it's... I felt the same way that I did after the last trailer, which I'm not mad about. I still know really nothing about this movie, and it feels good. Feels good to walk into a superhero movie and not have the whole movie spoiled for me before. I buy my ticket, let alone see the damn thing. This was a great trailer. Honestly, now I really don't want to see anything else. But
I think. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I just get the trailer.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I kind of wish there was. I don't even know if this is the right way to say this, but like I felt like the trailer ended and it wasn't like as hype as I wanted it to be. Like I wanted to be like, let's go, you know, but like it kind of kept going and it like moved gradually, you know, hype, but it wasn't like I don't know, it didn't get me.
I get what you mean. That's
like,
how the first. That's how I feel about the first trailer.
I didn't want to. I wanted to stand up out of my seat and say, "Let's go!"
Yeah,
you know, and it just didn't do that. But like it looks good. It's a good trailer. And there were some parts towards the end of the trailer that I was like, yeah, you know, like that. But
I think Oscar Isaac is gonna steal this movie.
Oscar Isaac,
like he was my favorite part of the trailer. Like he was
really good.
I guess I didn't realize that they I guess they're gonna go all in on 2099 Spider-Man being the villain, huh?
See, that's what I'm saying. The word villain. Like, is he really the villain?
The
or
antagonist. He's gonna be the antagonist.
Yeah, he just has one purpose and he wants Miles to do it, and he says no. It's okay. Now I'm coming after you. Now
he wants Miles to. This is my theory. I have a theory of because I rewatched the trailer, and as I was editing my trailer reaction, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And I think what they're trying to do is try to make everything balanced because every single Spider-Man has had trauma. And so has Miles with Uncle Aaron.
That's what I was about to say. He did lose someone.
He did, but the trailer was very specific. And they show his dad hanging off of the plank, falling, and he's like, "Okay, I can save him." And they were like, "No, you can't save one person to and the rest of the universe implode, basically." So I think what they're trying to do is keep him from saving his dad, or somebody that's close to him, to keep things balanced, because they mentioned Uncle Ben as well. So that's kind of a theory I have. It wasn't explicit what the story was about, but that's what I'm guessing from what they are saying, you know, in the trailer. Now, I don't know how the Spot interjects into this you know, story, or, you know, the Spot was kind of a interesting character in this trailer.
He feels like a throwaway character. He doesn't feel like the main villain. He feel like he's gonna be that first villain we meet, and Peter Miles take out.
People were hyping this man out there, like, yo, the Spot, this man, the Spot.
The
first thing we see of him is
the Spot is a decent character in the animated show. That's the one thing Mom said why they went this direction.
The first thing I see is him
stealing
out
food,
bread.
Like he's stealing food.
I was like,
he
was hungry.
Yeah.
And he didn't even finish the food because it came out the other portal. But I did like that. I did chuckle at that scene though. It was pretty hilarious. I loved all the comedy bits in this trailer, like the when he's doing the parent teacher conference and he finds out he get a B in Spanish. Like, bro, your mom is fucking Hispanic. How the fuck did you get a B?
His dad reacting was great. He said, "Oh, you fucked up.
Like, you about to get me killed over here."
Even in the beginning, he was like, "Whatever," and he's like, "Oh, you fucked up."
Yeah.
So whatever.
It ain't no whatever.
I feel like, man, the family dynamic in the first movie hit. I feel like in this movie, that shit is gonna destroy us.
Yeah,
because they're gonna find out he's Spider-Man. Obviously,
I agree.
I think that's gonna happen early. If I'm gonna be honest, if they're really gonna hammer home the relationship with him and Gwen, I think that's gonna happen early.
I mean, they said that the teacher called it in the trailers, like, he's lying to you, and you guys know, like, oh, I think the dad at least should know, you know.
Yeah,
but. I thought most of the stuff in the trailer was good. I do agree with AJ though. I feel like the trailer should have hit. It felt like it didn't hit. I did love the everyone say, "Oh, we got to get Spider-Man." And everybody's like, "Oh, you." I did love they basically did the pointing meme, even though we saw it in the last movie. Because I'm like, okay, we saw that already. Even though it did make me laugh. I'm just ready to see a trailer breakdown to see who can point out all the different Spider-Man. Even though I think we got that shot where we see the lobby. But I feel like we saw some new Spider-Mans that we didn't see. Of course, we saw more close up on PS4 Spider-Man. There was some other Spider-Man in there. We also got a mention of No Way Home in this trailer as well, which was weird because me and Tyler talked about it. It was like, hold on, we thought our Earth was 616 in Doctor Strange, but you called it Earth 9999 in this movie. Yeah, it was weird, but you clearly are talking about the events of No Way Home because you mentioned Doctor Strange and something else happening. You definitely mentioned it. But yeah, I mean, I thought the trailer was dope. I love that they played "What's Up, Danger" in the trailer. Like they must have knew that everyone loved that song from the first movie. Let's go ahead and throw it in the trailer. I'm surprised they didn't do what was the other song? Sunflower. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't throw that a little in there because that's actually the one I like from the movie. That's my favorite song between the two. You know, the "What's Up, Danger" is dope, but Sunflower, yeah, that's the shit for sure. But yeah. You guys got any more thoughts?
No, I'm ready, bro. They've sold me completely, and I don't even know what this movie's about. And I'm not mad.
What y'all think about my theory though?
I think you're right. I mean, I when I saw the scene where like he said that he can do both. He felt like he can do both, but I'm trying to think of something like what Doctor Strange said. I feel like these certain things have to happen for the world to be balanced, or for things to actually happen. If you stop one thing, it could cause a whole implosion of something else. So, like, and Peter said it in the movie, if Uncle Ben does not die, none of those Spider-Mans are there. So, they had to lose that very significant person to be the person that they are. But I think in Miles' case, I think his is different because he did lose somebody, but he also became, the way he became Spider-Man was different than all the other Spider-Man. So I think he got kind of the leeway from everyone else's story. He even said in the trailers, like, everyone keep telling my story should be a certain way, but no, I'm gonna do things my way. I'm gonna do things my way, and I think he's right. So yeah. If you guys have seen the trailer, let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. If you guys have not checked out me and AJ's trailer reactions, definitely go check those out on our YouTube channels. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our next trailer, which we all knew this was coming. Blue Beetle. I love how the trailer starts with the hype music though. Yo, what you think of this trailer? I thought it was dope. AJ looked like he don't like it.
He don't.
AJ gotta be the odd man.
It's not that I didn't like it. No, I'm not gonna say I didn't like the trailer.
Get him.
It's not. I know. I'm not saying I didn't like it. It's just aspects of the trailer that I'm hearing people, say that this movie is not really bringing, or the trailer is not seeming like it's bringing anything new to the table, and I will have to agree with that. I was watching the trailer and I was like, this looks no different than certain things that we've seen already. Other than the actual scarab, it just doesn't. It doesn't bring much new. And I felt like the trailer ended kind of weird too, because we got this shot of him like making different things with his, with the scarab or whatever, and it didn't feel like it was a scene in the movie. It felt like it was just like him doing different poses and stuff. He was like, yeah, I got it. Like that. I'm like, is this part?
Now as you say it like that, I can't unsee that now. Like, it's not even in
the movie.
If that's not in the movie, heads are gonna roll because that's my favorite part of the trailer.
That it is awesome. I thought it was dope with the sword. I thought that was pretty dope. But
he pulled the Final Fantasy sword out of his ass. I mean.
I thought that was so cringe. I'm sorry. I thought that was cringe, but the trailer itself was fine. The transformation was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. How he, essentially looked like he was like his skin flesh was burning or something like that. But apparently he can go back to being human or whatever.
I geeked out when I'm telling you, it's the second half of the trailer, but when he pulled out the blade from his hand, I said, "Oh, Injustice 2." Mm-hmm. And also when he did the thing with his hand, I was like, "That's Injustice 2." Also,
I like the I like when he basically the scarab sliced the bus in half.
Yeah.
Tore the bus in half.
Bro, these superheroes don't like buses, huh?
Nah, I thought about Shang-Chi when I watched that.
Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange.
Damn, nobody like buses, bro. I feel them. Fuck the bus. But
even in Shazam, I thought. Oh, maybe not. But anyway,
I don't know. I liked it. I wasn't really expecting much from it. I liked it. I think this could be a lot of fun, and this comes out 3 days after my birthday, so I really want this to be good.
Let's talk about the suit.
I think the suit looks awesome.
I think everything from the shoulders down.
I know
the shoulders down.
It's the mask.
The mask feels. I said this in my trailer reaction.
It looks like Iron Man a little bit too.
It reminds me of Ironheart. It reminds me of Riri Williams' mask in Wakanda Forever, and I did not really care for that. So I don't know if it's gonna change at all, but I don't know. It felt.
I feel like what the issue is. I feel like one, it's too big, because I feel like every time I say Blue Beetle, his head is small, or the helmet is small. It's not big. I feel like in this movie, it's big, and also the shot composition of it too. Some of the shots where it's showing his head look a little weird, like they're really close.
Yeah, especially the bus scene. Like we're really close up on his helmet. Then I guess we're trying to get the reaction of him being surprised, but
I think the suit looks great. I do. I don't know. I'm along for this ride. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I hope it's good. And we got confirmation. Well. Sort of that this is going to affect the future of the DCU, so it's not gonna just be a one-off film.
Or maybe we're gonna get Teen Titans then. That's why I know him from. I know him from.
I get a better chance to hear the Powerball than us getting a Teen Titans movie.
And I know him from Batman: Brave and the Bold. I watched a couple episodes with him in it.
Oh, okay.
And Jaime, he's cool. I like the character. From what I've seen of him,
he's a great character.
So
I said this when they had announced this. I was like, if they do this right, I don't think they're gonna do this right based off the trailer. This can be their opportunity to have a Spider-Verse on their hands for DC in terms of the emotion and the authenticity of it.
Yeah,
especially being that they're getting like all Latino characters and all that stuff and actors.
Yes.
This could be, their Spider-Verse, and I still think they can do that. I hope they do that. I hope we have a grounded personal story in the DC universe, because I feel like we honestly don't have any of those. The first Shazam was like that. I mean, hey, if you want to count Wonder Woman 84, that's personal.
I'm happy my guy from Cobra Kai is getting some more other work. It's cool seeing him on the big screen. It's gonna be cool seeing him on the big screen.
The part I found funny, he gets the burger and it says Big Belly Burger, and I was like, where the fuck do I know that name? And it's the place in the Flash where they get burgers. I legitimately, I was staring at that name. I was like, why do I know that name? I was staring at it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, oh yeah, it's from the Flash. So good job on the DCs, right? Whatever.
So I know, Tyler, you had some thoughts on George Lopez being here. Real quick, I think from the trailer, I thought he was really good.
Yeah,
I think
he's going to serve his purpose.
He had some. It seemed like he had some funny moments, which obviously is George Lopez, so you're going to have some comedic moments with him. But also, it looked like he could get kind of serious. It looked like they had a.
That was my favorite part. I like that
part, and I felt like this could be actually really good. I was kind of nervous because of what you were saying before I checked out the trailer. I was like, I could see him doing pretty good as this character. And I know either in the comics or in the animated when we see him animated, his uncle is a really big part of his story, and like basically his mentor.
Yeah.
So hopefully we see that here, and hopefully we see George Lopez do a good job here. I don't know. I don't think I've seen anything with George Lopez where he's like playing it straight. I don't think I've ever seen where he's just like, down to earth, serious tone.
Dude,
I don't know.
Mr. Electric is Oscar worthy, bro.
Is that a character in the George Lopez show? I'm guessing.
No, Mr. Shark Boy and Lava Girl, bro.
Oh. Yo.
Speaking brought up Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Are you serious, bro?
You know you were rocking that shit back in the day. Don't do that.
I don't remember that.
No, I can tell you right now.
I saw it in the theater. I think that was the last time I saw it.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl was not on my radar. I said this looks like a Spy Kids wannabe bullshit. That's what I said.
Did you ever watch it?
When I was little, yeah, and I said the same thing. This is a wannabe Spy Kids 3D bullshit. Get the shit out of here.
Yeah, but my grandma took me to go see it in the theater, and I think that was the last time I watched that movie.
My condolences. But
that movie in the theater, bro.
I thought this trailer was dope. Obviously I got a reaction for it. If you guys want to see my reaction, go check that out. I see AJ just put out a reaction as well. Go check out his reaction as well. You guys got any more thoughts on the trailer?
No.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to another trailer. Another one. DJ Khaled, another one. We got Secret Invasion, the second trailer for that, for the series on Disney Plus.
The show exists.
Yeah, the show actually exists because at first we got a trailer. What 8 months ago? Is what it feels like.
It's like a teaser.
Last year.
Teaser, right? About 8 months ago. So yeah, the second trailer for Secret Invasion. I literally just watched it because I forgot to watch it before the show. I'm like, shit, I didn't watch Secret Invasion trailer. We talking about it today. So I did watch it, and it's all right. Me and Tyler were just talking about it off camera. It feel like it's missing something. It's missing
I agree.
Yeah, we all feel the same way.
I agree. 100%.
It seems very bare bones. I know Tyler's probably gonna say this too. Is it warranted to make Nick Fury the main character of this show? I like Nick Fury. I love Samuel Jackson as Nick Fury, but not as an integral part. It's different from Winter Soldier because at Winter Soldier he was kind of an integral part, but he wasn't the main character. It was Captain America's movie. I like him when he's in a role like that, not something like this. I think Samuel Jackson could carry a film, but a TV series though, like
as Nick Fury.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
We'll have to see.
Like I said, I do like the tone. I think everyone looks decent in the show. I'm ready to see Emilia Clarke in something else other than Game of Thrones.
Just watched Terminator.
She looked good in Terminator, but she wasn't good in Terminator. But yeah, I thought the trailer looked cool. It does. I think AJ talked about it too. It does have like Winter Soldier type vibes, which is cool.
I really like the tone.
Yeah, but that's really it. It's okay. It feel like it's missing something. It's just missing something.
You know what's gonna be bad if we get the serious tone and this show's a waste. That's
what it looks like. That's exactly what it looked like.
That's gonna be terrible. We're sitting here, man. Give us the MCU like seriousness back, and then we finally get it, and the show is mid. That's what it feels We're like, come on, bro.
Well, we did get Eternal, but people shit on that one. But that's another time for another day.
I don't know. I hope it has that oomph. I will say this, I know a lot of people were mad about Secret Invasion being a show. I thought it could be an Avengers saga.
It deserves to be an Avengers saga.
I agree. With that said, I think what they're pitching is kind of cool. The fact, and I think I said this whenever they revealed this, the concept of the Skrulls impersonating government officials and committing war crimes, and they have to figure out who's who. That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
If you're not going to have it be that they're impersonating superheroes, that's a great alternative.
Yeah.
And you can do a lot with that.
The Skrulls have already been established as not villains though.
But only a certain amount of them. Like I think there are other Skrulls out there that don't see the way that the Skrulls we met in Captain Marvel are. You know, so. But go ahead. My bad for the noise in the background, guys. Watch.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I hope it's good. I do.
How do y'all feel about Talos in the MCU?
I like Talos. I like Talos.
Talos is the best character in Captain Marvel, bro.
I agree. I like what's his name? Ben Mendelsohn. Is that his name? What's his name? Yeah, I liked him in everything he's been in so far. So him coming back in MCU, I'm very excited. It's great. I've seen what's his name? Martin Freeman show up in the trailer. I'm like, oh, he's in this too. Like I didn't expect him to be.
I know people were speculating that he's always been a Skrull. I don't think that's the case.
Martin
Freeman, no, I don't think he's a Skrull.
I don't think so either. But
no, can't have our favorite colonizer being impersonator. Come on,
Skrull, yeah. I mean, I like that he's in it. You know, giving him more things to do. It felt like he just showed up and he disappeared until Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. It's like, bro, like all this stuff is happening. He's been gone. Like, what the hell?
Right.
But yeah, I like I said, I think the trailer looks interesting. It just feels like it gets so much of those slow, serious vibe. Just everyone's walking and pointing guns slowly and stuff. It's like, okay, what's the crux of this story?
I mean, when the stuff was exploding, that was cool, but I honestly don't know who I'm rooting for in this show. Like, yeah, I know we're supposed to follow Emilia Clarke's character. I don't even know her. Like, we got introduced to her. Yeah, she is. She's Talos' daughter.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say
it's been confirmed that that's Talos' daughter. So, like, we're supposed to follow her character and follow Nick Fury, but like, is that enough? Like, I don't even know Emilia Clarke's character. Not really.
Don't find out in this show. That's why they're giving us how many episodes? 6, 7, 8? I don't know.
6 is the magic number with Disney Plus.
Okay.
So
6 episodes.
Walking into this show, my hype level is very like mid. And I'm not hyped for the show.
Maybe that's the direction we should go in it with very low expectations. So when we watch it, our minds will be like, "Whoa, we got to talk about this for Nerd Talk. It's fucking amazing."
I hope it's like that.
I don't think it's gonna be bad. That's the thing. It doesn't look bad. Like, I can't say I think this looks bad. I think it looks good. It's just. It's not grabbing me.
Yeah, it's missing something. Like I said, it's missing something.
Fine.
And I don't think it needs to have even having the actual superheroes that we want to be in this movie, but I just feel like it is missing something. But
I can't even hardly put on, like, I can't really say what it's missing. I don't really know.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
But it feels like it's missing something.
Right. So yeah, if you guys have seen this trailer for Marvel Studios Secret Invasion, let me know in the comment section below. Are you guys excited for the show? It is coming out this year. They did not delay it, so it is coming out this year. So yeah, let me know if you guys are excited for it in the comment section below.
Trouble.
Right. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to one of our main topics of the day, and that is Bel-Air Season 2, Episode 5 review, the newest episode of Bel-Air, and it was the family reunion episode. We got big old Phil hosting the reunion at his nice ass house, which it makes sense. His house is nice as fuck. I will be hosting everything at my house if I had that house. And yeah, he's in competition with his brother, I guess, because I guess, he wants to show that he's the big dog, I guess. Trying to figure out what else happened in the episode. Will is dealing with a lot of stuff, because he feels like he's not a part of the family, he finds out about Jeffrey and about his son.
Well, no, they finally put that shit to rest with Jeffrey.
Yeah, they saying
everything holy.
What you mean?
The secrets and the lies.
Just revealing.
They find out where he is.
I was like, dang, everything holy, bro. I was so sick of that shit.
I
was trying to look at the picture and see who he was because I thought it was going to be
something happening with that. Like, is he gonna go meet him? He's gonna meet him, right?
In the show, he eventually comes on. His son, Jeffrey's son, come to the mansion, But I don't know if they're gonna go in this route to do that. I got a feeling Will is gonna do something. I feel like Will is going to
reach out,
contact him or something, saying, "Yo, I know your dad. Your dad is real cool. You need to come over here and meet him." And that's how we're gonna get
that could possibly be the finale.
Yeah, and then obviously with social media, it's nothing hard with if he has Instagram. Is I'm in your DMs,
right?
So, but I mean, so far I loved everything in this stuff besides the motherfucking Hillary shit. What is there doing with this character? They just don't know what to do with Hillary. Damn it.
We're getting to a point where Hillary, where we said
she keep making decisions, dude. It just
every time we talked about, oh yeah, we're not really feeling Hillary. We were like, they're kind of just having it. She's there, Now we're at a point where like, bro, get the fuck off my television, bro.
It's like it's like the whole situation with, for one, her not going to see Jazz in the moment. It's like, no, like, fuck it. Go see Jazz. What the hell? Like, bro, like, go see him.
She's at the family reunion, though. I don't feel that way about Hillary in this episode. I feel that way about Jazz in this episode. Jazz was, bro, if I was Jazz, I would not be at home, bro. I would be there.
No.
Trying to get my woman. Because somebody else.
Not even that getting in with the family.
Yeah,
but they're not.
Yeah, but in the last episode, he felt it. He didn't have to do anything. He was there. He met the parents. But in that moment, when you see the ex-dude getting the love that you should be getting, and that's the ex-dude. Like
that's when you get in there too. That's when you get in there. That's when you show your face.
You gotta think about it too, though. They've been friends. They've been friends with him longer though.
I felt Jazz, bro, because when you find out that the ex was a football player that's in the league, bro, you like this. You a little man. Literally, he's a little man. Literally.
I know, but that's who Hillary wants. That's
but you got she has to put in that effort too. Don't just send text messages. Who is just sending text messages? Go to him.
She tried to call him too.
Hillary ain't shit.
She said all he did was left me on red. She ain't tried to call.
I think she tried to call him. I think she tried to call him. He wasn't answering. He was ghosting her basically because he was insecure.
Yeah.
It was his insecurity. Sure. It was his insecurity. And now she going off with this dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
I kind of blame him. I blame him, bro.
It's both of them blame for lack of communication.
It's both
for lack of communication. It's like, did she say anything about inviting him to the family reunion?
Yes. She told him to come, and Will told him to come too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Will did say tell him to come. You're right. See, he just being petty.
He being petty.
He should. If Will saying come, you should just came. Stop being petty. Like, bro, you should have came in here with the flyest shit. You should have went there. You should have went there like the man. Yeah, that's how you should have.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought that was gonna happen. I thought it was happening. And then it didn't happen. Like, okay, they kind of fucked that up. That's what made me like it less.
He texted her back. It was like, I'm gonna leave the door open.
What?
Yo, what?
No. Oh my God.
I text her all day. Are you serious? Nah, bro.
When she put the phone down, though. But yeah, I love this whole episode. Cause I don't know one of your family members saying they didn't like this episode or whatever.
She was saying that it was slow and it didn't really have it felt filler. And like I can understand the concept of the episode was filler, but there are certain things happening throughout this episode, especially with the Jeffrey stuff that progressed the story. Yeah. And that's what I really liked.
I mean, I think even for Will, like Will feeling more part of the family progresses the story as well. Like,
there's some development there.
Yeah, he gets to learn a lot of more stuff from other people that he's never met before. Like when he's talking to Phil's brother and he's learning certain things, those things matter to Will. Yeah. And I think those are very important. I loved Phil's brother. I thought he was hilarious. The whole banter with the sons, man.
Yeah. Oh, the sons,
the cousins, dude. Like we all got that cousin where it's like, yo, you doing that too, yo? I'm better than you at that.
I did better.
I did better.
Whatever you doing, I did it better.
I did better. But, I loved all that stuff. Yo, my bad, Tyler. I'm talking over you, Tyler. Go ahead and say something, bro. My bad.
I mean, you guys pretty much said how I felt. My favorite thing about this episode, believe it or not, was the stuff with Ashley. I found that very heartwarming.
I like that.
I like that a lot.
The uncle, I can't think of his name. It's Uncle Earl. It's like it's always Uncle Earl, but
everybody got Uncle Earl.
Everybody got Uncle Earl. But I loved all that stuff too. I thought they feel like they're giving Ashley these little nuggets. She always want to be better, do something positive, for community or for people. And for this, she got to learn something, and it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. What else happened? I think
flag football.
The flag football scene. I love the flag football stuff. I thought that was dope.
And Carlton kind of fumbled the ball.
He threw the game. He threw the game. I mean, he threw the game, and Hillary also made Phil lose the fucking pie contest. So Phil was 2 for 2 in L's, bro. He
and then this fool want to be like, "How you gonna go against your own pie?" I said, "Oh."
He did win the spades game though.
So you're 3. Oh, he did win the spades game.
He won the spades game. Yeah. So he got 1 win.
Yeah, that was great. Well, when they were playing the spades game, that was great. I liked that. It was good. I mean,
it to me, it might be filler, but it felt real. Like these certain things is what Black people do. What people do at family reunions.
Yep.
I've been to a couple. Steph's family is big on that. I know my family is really big on family reunion and stuff, but even when we all do get together, we do these certain things like play cards, like stuff like that. I love all that stuff. Uno, Uno, Monopoly. Don't bring out that Monopoly table. We're gonna be on there for hours, bro. But yeah, man, I dug this episode. I did. I'm very intrigued with the Jeffrey stuff. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out who was his son because I figured they're gonna bring in like a surprise guest as his son. Maybe somebody.
I don't know. I was thinking that they were gonna do that with the mom. I thought it was gonna be Aunt
talking about Phil's mom.
Original, Phil's mom.
I thought it was gonna be that would have been dope. Cause we got the I'm gonna call her light skinned Aunt Viv, but I don't want to be disrespectful. But we got the she's in the show. Yeah, she's in this show as well. And I kind of liked when they sprinkled the older cast in the show. I think that would have been dope if she was Phil's mom. That would have been awesome.
I thought I was thinking the original Carlton might show up as one of the family members. I was like,
that would have been hilarious too.
Alfonso gonna be on here. That
would have been dope. I would have dubbed that for real. I'm ready to see what other characters they gonna drop in from the original show into this.
I hope they do that because some of them I was kind of shocked to see. I was shocked to see Ashley as Mrs. Hughes.
Yeah,
and I was shocked to see the second Viv as well.
Yeah,
I'm into that.
Even Will's mom from the original show shows up. She pops up in the same scene.
Oh yeah, I'm in the same scene. Yep.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I thought the episode was dope. If you guys it feel like we're the only ones talking about this show. I swear, like I need to just start searching on YouTube, see who else is reviewing it. I feel like we're the only people talking about it. It did get green light for a season 3. I did find that out. It did get green light for season 3, which is good. Yeah, it did. It got green light for season 3, which is good because literally people are watching it. Then if they got green light for season 3, I guess we know the end of the season is going to end on a cliffhanger, or is going to end where we're going to get whatever happens next. So yeah, you guys got any more thoughts on this episode?
No, it was good stuff.
Solid.
It was a solid episode for sure. Like I said, if you guys are not watching Bel-Air, find somebody with Peacock or get Peacock and watch it. It is really good. And whatever Kevin said, you don't have to watch the original show to watch it. Just watch it, bro. Like, damn, just watch it. And it might want you to watch the original show. Just think about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our final topic of the day, and that is Mandalorian season 3, episode 4. I thought we were on 5.
It is 5.
Okay. All right. We're episode 5 called The Pirate?
Yeah.
It's called The Pirate. And I thought the episode was cool. You know, the first part of it was pretty slow,
awful.
I wouldn't say it was awful.
Was awful.
It just, I was ready for shit that happened. Like, goddamn, it was a lot of buildup. It felt like a lot of buildup. This was one of the longer episodes too. I think it was like about 40-something minutes.
The beginning of this episode, I was ready to shut it off. When I saw nothing but these fucking Andor wannabe people from episode 3, I said, "Oh Jesus Christ, bro!"
The fact that we got the people back from the episode from
I got so irritated that I didn't fast forward, but I started moving the thing to see if Mandalorian showed up in this episode. And when I saw that he did, I said, okay, I'm going to keep watching it. I swear, if he did not show up in this episode, I would have stopped watching the episode and watched it at another point because I was not sitting through another episode without Mandalorian.
Yeah, I agree.
Everything after the beginning of this episode, the first like 15 minutes, great.
Yeah,
I don't know. I like the first part of this episode.
Nah,
I guess I'm the odd man out.
Like I was talking to you guys on the phone when I was watching. I'm like, bro, ain't nothing happening. Like I see that the pirates came to, fucking
the part.
I'm gonna call him Creed at this point because I can't even think of his name in the damn show. But fucking came to his city and took over the city.
Karga.
Okay.
The part where the guy was like, "Oh, we need to help that sector because of blah blah blah." I'm like, okay, this is fine. Then this fucking girl from episode 3 shows up, and I'm like,
that's why I was weird. I was like, okay, so I guess there's a reason why she got introduced because she's gonna come back.
This girl is a fucking charisma vacuum, bro. Oh my god, she like sucks the life out of my soul, bro. She shows up, and I'm just like, oh. Like
I got the principal from Mean Girls in this show.
Oh yeah,
the principal from Mean Girls shows up. I was like, oh yeah, right.
That's where he's from. I knew
immediately.
Bro. Mean Girls, bro. What a comedy classic.
We need to do a watch.
2004, bro. The golden age of movies. 2004.
Do a watch along next year. It'd be a 20-year reunion.
20-year anniversary of Mean Girls. God damn, that's crazy to think about. But yeah, I kind of agree with Tyler. The first part of this episode wasn't bad. It was just like the build up to where we were getting at. Obviously, they wanted us people that were flying the ship went to the Mandalorians like, okay, we need your help. We got all these pirates, and we need your help. Okay, let's fucking go over there and do this thing. I think a lot of setup for everything was pretty dope. Seeing the Mandalorian be Mandalorian again, because we got the same thing in the last episode. I'm loving that we're getting this casually in each episode. Seeing the Mandalorian work as a team and being just so awesome, bro. Like it at the end of this felt like it was a Star Wars movie. That's what it felt like. Seeing them flying in the air and all this stuff. I'm like, this feels like Star Wars right here. This is what I'm talking about. You even got the fucking general sitting in the ship ordering commands. Like, oh my god, I was just waiting for it's a trap. I was just waiting to hear that the whole time. Like that's what I felt. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is Star Wars. This is what I like. This is what I love. I thought all that stuff was awesome. Yeah, that was it. Go ahead.
What they're doing with Bo-Katan in this season, I love it. Yeah. I absolutely love it. I love what they're doing with her.
She so far has been the standout of all. Besides Mandalorian, but
I don't know. I feel like she might be the standout, even more than Yaren.
I'm gonna say this about Bo-Katan. I agree with you 100%. My thing is, I'm terrified that this is not gonna pay off. We're seeing these building blocks. Every episode, we're inching closer and closer and closer to that exploding point, or whatever. I pray to Jesus this pays off. If this doesn't pay off, I'm gonna be so upset.
We getting a Disney Plus show, bro. We getting a spinoff show of Bo-Katan, bro. I'm calling it. I'm going to find different Mandalorians.
Yeah, because it felt like they kind of ended it where she's done. She's leaving the series.
It kind of felt like that a little bit. Yeah, it did kind of feel like that. So,
maybe a spinoff series is happening. I can definitely see that.
It's happening, bro. And I'm not mad at it. I want to see Bo-Katan. If anybody gets a solo show.
Should be her.
Should be her.
For sure.
They'll probably call it the Night Owls.
The Night Owl.
You on to something.
Copyright 2023.
You on to something.
Mr. Moff Gideon.
Oh yeah, the post-credit scene.
The post-credit scene.
That wasn't really a post-credit scene.
It felt like it was a post-credit scene. The way it ended,
like
the way it ended on Bo-Katan's face, where it just went black. I'm like, that's the perfect ending. And then no credits. I'm like, wait, what? That's not the end of the episode. Then you see the ship pull up. I'm like, oh, I guess it's not over.
Mm-hmm.
The return of the GOAT is imminent, and I couldn't be happier. Now we got the first. I can't believe we're 5 episodes in that it took this long. We got the first oh shit moment of this whole season so far. We find out that Mandalorians broke out Moff Gideon.
Well, I don't know if it's Mandalorian though.
I think it's someone posing as Mandalorian,
posing or setting up the Mandalorians.
They've got something. They've got Beskar. They got some.
Yeah, I think somebody stole some Beskar armor and placed it there. I think it's the woman. I think it's the woman that you say is NyQuil. I think she's involved. I think NyQuil lady is involved with
NyQuil lady.
I'm fine with calling her that. Dude, when they said, "Oh, it looks like Beskar," I said, "Oh shit!"
I think that's a misdirect because, like, I'm thinking, who would do that?
I don't know, but I'm okay with that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
they got me now.
I think that's the point. Yeah, I guess that's what you're talking about when you text us, like, oh, what they're setting up is like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty interesting, man. To me, it's like, if it is actually Mandalorian, like maybe like another side that don't care about the way they
I want it to be like that. That would be awesome.
It's gonna be a battle of Mandalorian versus Mandalorian. Awesome. Yo, especially seeing what they can do in this episode. Yo, bro. It makes me want to buy a Mandalorian armor, be Mandalorian for Halloween, bro. That's how awesome they were in this show, dude.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way, for sure. They were dope. They were so dope in this episode, man. Like, yeah, working as a team. My nigga came with the minigun. Like, oh yeah, this shit.
The one Mandalorian giving the speech threw everybody off at first. Was like, we're gonna do this again, and and he was like, yeah, we're gonna do it again. Yeah, so that was funny.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
The fact that they let
now everyone is like, oh yeah, Mandalorian. Yeah, I'm watching it now. Now this has a story, bro. It has a story. It's just been slow.
Yeah, it has been slow building for sure. But I think if you guys watch,
you have no patience.
Like, you guys just watch it occasionally, you guys will be all right. I think the one episode that we talked about that I said I shouldn't have watched with NyQuil lady, that episode didn't need to be warranted, I don't think, because even when she shows up, they mentioned one line about the incident, and that was it. They don't really say anything about the episode she was in, so
I think it's gonna pay off. It's not gonna completely pay off, but I think it's gonna pay off slightly, because she did show back up. The fact that she did show back up, I'm like, okay, she's probably going to be part of this. The finale, the main storyline, and part of the finale for sure. So,
oh God, if this lady fucking has a Mandalorian suit stocked or some shit, and she
has the Mandalorian suit stocked, she's gonna take the helmet off and say, "This is the way. This is my way.
This is my way."
So yeah,
I think I might actually have a stroke if that happens.
Yeah, so you guys got any more thoughts on the episode? I thought the episode was up to the point where shit started happening. The episode was good. That first half was like, bro, come on, get to it, please.
Good stuff.
But yeah. So yeah, if you guys have seen Mandalorian episode, we got the Mandalorian in the chat. What's going on, the Mandalorian? You just missed us talk about it. You might have to go back and hear our review of the show. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our final topic of the day, and that is Blu-ray collection update, which AJ would not be a part of because he has no physical media. So Tyler has some stuff, so I'm gonna let him show it off.
In terms of movies, I didn't really get much. The bulk of this is other stuff. But first thing I got is the American Pie 4 movie collection. I saw Best Buy had stocked this, and I was like, okay, it's like $15. I haven't seen any of these movies, but I want to because I know people really like them.
You've never seen American Pie?
I don't know how you're gonna feel about those movies, bro.
Wow.
And the other thing I got is something I'm very happy to finally have: Inception on 4K.
Oh,
yes, sir.
I'm very happy.
You got Inception.
Yes, sir. And it's crazy that he's never owned it.
Yeah,
that's
the first Blu-ray I ever bought.
The
one of them
things I care about, to be honest. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I've been getting the vinyls for Shinedown, and I got these 3. I wish the 4th one had come. It'll come tomorrow, but I got their second album, Us and Them. Unfortunately, my least favorite album, other than like 3 songs. This album is very forgettable to me, but this is their 3rd album, maybe. No, 4th. Amaryllis, probably their most underrated album to me. I absolutely love this album. It has 2 of my favorite songs from them. And then their 5th album, Threat to Survival. This album is really awesome, and it has some amazing songs on it. I have pretty much all their albums. I got one more coming tomorrow, and I got all 7 already. I'm very happy about that. Clearly, I love this band. I love them.
Awesome. I guess I'll just show the one title I picked up that I didn't show last time, and I picked up Wild Things, the Arrow release, the 4K release. I got it from Hamilton Books. They were having a sale on certain items, and this was one of them. This is originally like $40. They had it on sale for $20. I said, fuck it, let me go to get it. And it's funny, when I bought it, I say this in my Blu-ray collection video, but when I bought it, I didn't think it was going to come in the box, but I don't think they sold these individually yet. They eventually will, but I think now you just can get it in the box, which that's how I wanted it, because there's no point in getting the Arrow release without the big box.
Does Hamilton Books always come wrapped? Their items always come wrapped?
Yeah, this is factory sealed. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's factory. All the stuff I've gotten from Hamilton has been factory sealed. I've not got anything used, which is cool. Like I said, because I did not expect it to get in this condition, and it was. I wish I could show the packaging. Like, the packaging is probably one of the best packagings in a while. It's in the envelope, but it's like in a hard plastic envelope where it feel like there could be no damage at all. So, yeah, I need to give it a watch. Of course, it's got Neve Campbell in this movie, so that's the one reason why I bought it. So yeah, that's the only thing I picked up recently. This whole month, last month, was nothing, bro. Nothing. And this month is probably gonna be the same thing. There's literally nothing that I'm looking forward to. I said it in my video, and I was like, maybe my collection is to the point where I'm okay with it at this point. I'm pretty satisfied where I'm at in my collection. I don't really need to add anything. I might need more remove things than add things to it. So yeah. Killer Pinata. I'm be sending you Killer Pinata, bro.
Send it, bro.
Gonna do a movie reaction on that thing.
Do a watch along.
Do a watch along. Killer Pinata. It's coming. Everybody find Killer Pinata on Tubi. So yeah, you guys got anything else to add before we end the stream?
Nah, man.
Got anything else coming up on your channel you guys want to talk about?
I am doing my Transformers review series at the moment. I've posted reviews for 1, Revenge of the Fall, the animated one. First one, Revenge of the Fall and Dark of the Moon. Today, I posted my review for Age of Extinction. Tomorrow, my review for Mandalorian Episode 6. Then, I think Friday will be my review for Super Mario. I don't know. It might be Thursday or Friday. I'm seeing it tomorrow. If I feel generous, I'll post it on Thursday.
Cool. AJ, anything upcoming?
I just posted my 2nd episode of Into the Channelverse with our buddy John. So give that a watch if you haven't already. random reviews on the Instagram page. I don't really have that much rhyme or reason for my reviews other than if I see something in the theater, I'll drop a review for it. So Mario will probably be going up on Thursday since that's when I'm seeing it. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, any upcoming stuff on my channel, you know, I still got to finish my Transformers series. That'll probably be coming out. I'll probably be doing last night this week. I'm going to see Air, the movie about, you know, Nike starting, you know, the Jordan line, directed by Ben Affleck, starring Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. Going to see that this weekend, so a review will probably be coming up for that as well. I'll probably be making definitely will be making a video talking about how slow it's been, at least for me, for physical media wise. That probably is definitely coming out soon because I've been stressing about it too much, and I just need to just vent on the video. So that's probably will be coming soon as well. So yeah, anything else? I don't think any Blu-ray hunt videos will be coming anytime soon because there's really nothing out for me to buy. If it is something, if I do go out, it'll probably be a Saturday, maybe a random Saturday hunt or something like that. You know, so yeah, that's the only thing I got coming up on my channel. So yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more. Check out these guys. You know, their pages, their Instagram, YouTube's, all the stuff will be in the description below. And we are out on this one, you guys. Peace out.